All right, let's get this show on the road. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is our annual graduation awards ceremony. I'd like to thank all of you for being here today, and we are live streaming this, I believe. So all those who are joining us from afar, welcome. I'm Bob Trombley. I'm the dean here at the Arizona School of Dentistry and Oral Health at A.T. Still University. And throughout the day, you're going to hear us talk about ASDOH, as in the Arizona School of Dentistry and Oral Health. For those of you who aren't familiar with that acronym, which is, I guess, a little different than ASDOH, which is the American Student Dental Association, or ASDOH, which is the AZDA. So we just want to keep all our acronyms going here. So to begin today's celebration, we are going to start with a video Dr. George Bluespruce, as traditionally has done over the years. It does our invocation, and he will be doing it this year via video. And tomorrow he will be joining us for commencement. So let's go ahead and start with Dr. George Bluespruce.
I'm a full-blood member of the Pueblo tribe of New Mexico, and there's 19 villages that make up the Pueblo tribe. And I come from two of those villages in terms of my dad and my mother. And there's 4 dialects that are spoken among the Pueblo people. And my invocation is going to be in the dialect of my mother. That's the Tewa dialect of the Pueblo language. Sangi Samu, Novitawa Imui, Hichungadi Opoa, Kunta Woha, Okeawenge, Quishti, Naimbe Sendo Yosi Tala, Dintoyan, Umbi Eyandimu, Din Fewana Ne Sawandita, Din Fewana Ne Wengi, Din Fewana Ne Kogi, Din Fewana Ne Ewanditoan, Kunta Woha, Naimbe, Kunta Wawatsi, Kunta Naimbe, Kunta Eka, Kunta Wawatsi, Sangareho and Moy. Amen.
Thank you. Okay, class of 2023. We are thrilled to have you here. One of the great things I get to do as dean is be the face of the faculty and the staff and the university at these types of events. And on behalf of all of us, we are so excited to help you celebrate. This is the best time of year for us. And this year for this group, I know it's the best time of year for you as well, right? Okay, so what we're going to be doing here today is we're going to be celebrating your accomplishments. And it's not just what you've done over the last 4 years, but it's what you've done in your path to get here. And we know it's a long path. We know it's a worthwhile path. And we know you all came across different roads to get here. But this is a celebration of where you have gotten to join the profession today. And we want to acknowledge today all the individuals within the class who have earned some special recognition. And we've got over 50 awards that we're going to be handing out here today to the members of the class. But remember that tomorrow, the faculty have deemed the greatest award for you, which is going to be tomorrow at commencement and awarding your diploma. So congratulations for that. We are glad to be able to celebrate today and tomorrow with your family and friends. So first off, I know you're all scattered in the room. So let's go ahead and have the members of the class of 2023 stand up. Go ahead. Let's see where you're at. All right, thank you. Now, this is kind of like an exercise class. Let's go ahead and have all the families and the friends, please stand up. I know I'm speaking for the graduates that they would not be here. There is absolutely no way they would not be here without you, the support you have given them on their path to get to ASDOH and on their path through ASDOH. So thank you so much. Now, along with the family that you are born into, you also chose a family, and that's the ASDOH family. And I'd like to go ahead and have our ASDOH family of faculty and staff, please stand up. I know their mentoring and support, collegiality, and affection have made your path a great one. We do have some special members of the audience that I want to recognize real quickly. And first, I want to start off with the president of AT Still University, President Craig Phelps. President Phelps. We also have some outside presenters who are coming here today to represent associations and honorary organizations. I'd like to have them stand up as well. Dr. Gina Cobb, Executive Director of the AZDA, Dr. Ray Tanaka. Ray is representing the Pierre Fouchard Academy, Dr. Brian Pauley, and Dr. Randy Snyder. Brian is representing ICD, the International College of Dentists. And Dr. Randy Snyder is representing the American College of Dentists. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us this afternoon. Okay, now a little housekeeping before we move forward with the awards. We've got a number of our faculty and outside presenters up here in the front row. We have a program that you all have on your seats today that has our schedule of events. There's been a few minor changes at the 11th hour on that. I'll let you know what those are as we come through. We've got a list of all the graduation awards to be presented. We are including the sponsoring organization as you look at those awards. You'll notice one thing you don't see are the names of those individuals who are getting the awards today. And no, it wasn't a typo. What we will have is at the end of the ceremony, we'll have available for you an insert that you can take with you with the names of all the awardees. And we'll let you know where those are when things end up here. And then one of the most fun things to do here is to take a look at all the photographs and the bios of all the class that are within that. And that should keep you interested here throughout the afternoon. So all of the graduation award recipients were selected, unless it's otherwise stated in the program, they're nominated and selected by our ASDOH faculty, staff, and administration. And we have also those nominations go to our scholarship and award committee for the school. They obviously do a lot of work throughout the year to be able to work through all these awards. And I would like to go ahead. I know a number of them are with us today. Can we have the scholarship and award committee members go ahead and stand up right now? Thank you for all your work. So as we go through, you're going to see different presenters who are representing different areas, specialties, and outside organizations. The criteria will vary from award to award, but there are typically going to be some variation or combination of knowledge, skills, value, leadership, service, and sometimes it'll be related to a specific discipline or in a more general sense. So graduates, when your name is called for a particular award, what we're going to be doing, and in order to get through 50 awards and then actually have time before midnight to get to the reception, what we're going to do is try to do this in a somewhat efficient fashion. So we are going to have an awards table over here to your right, my left. And we will be, when your name is called, and sometimes there'll be more than one name, sometimes there might be over a dozen names for some particular awards. We'll have you all come up to this award area where Dr. Mindy Motahari, our Associate Dean for Comprehensive Care, will be handing out those awards to you. The presenter will stay up here on the stage until they're done calling off all the names. Ms. Michelle Fiore will be back behind the table, making sure everything is moving fast and furious, and that we get through everything and it's all done in the right order. And I will have to tell you, everything you see about what's going on here today is because of the work of Ms. Fiore. Michelle, thank you so much. But we're not done yet, because after you get your award, you have another prize. No, we're going to go ahead and have you then go over to get your picture taken with the presenter. So as you get your award, Dr. Motahari will direct you over to the photograph area. The presenter will be taking the picture, or will be in the picture with you. So after they're done, some of our presenters might have more than one award going on. So if Dr. Elgindy, because there's 2,000 PROS awards, if he's going to be going through all those PROS awards, he won't leave the stage until after he's gone through all of those, and then we'll get all those pictures individually there. So, okay. And so friends and family, we will be taking care of the pictures for you as they get those awards over there. Let's see here. I think I've covered it all. Michelle, have I done it? I've done it again. Okay. All right. So I would like to get things going here to start, and it's my pleasure to do the first awards today. And the first ones we're going to be awarding are the Class Leadership Awards. And these awards are presented by ASDOH and our administration, faculty, and staff in appreciation of the exemplary leadership and contributions that the class officers have made to their class. These awards go to the students who served in a leadership role over the last 4 years. And so as I call your name, you get to set the tone here. And you know who you are because you've been officers, right? Right? So, okay. So come up to the front of the room, see Dr. Motahari. Let's start with Sandy Youssef, who is the class. This class loves their officers. Sandy was the class president in 2019 and 2020. Maria Beckett. Maria has been the class vice president from 2020 to 2023, and Christine Cabaz. Christine was the class vice president in 2019-2020, and then the class president from 2020 to 2023. Thank you, all three of you. But Christine, there's more. This year, Christine has done something that has only been done twice before, and that's she served as an officer within her class for four consecutive years. So we have a special award for you, Christine. And as they get their photographs taken, I would like to invite Dr. William Medeo up to give the next award. Dr. Medeo.
When I signed up for this, I didn't know I was going to be going second, I guess. So I'm Dr. William Medeo. I am a preclinical faculty at ASDOH. And you can usually find me in the simulation clinic where I'm instructing first and second year students. And that was the first place that I met all of you. So today I'm going to be presenting the Brasler USA Preclinic Students of the Year Awards, which recognize students who exhibit professionalism, teamwork, and excellence in preclinical dental sciences. In addition to a beautiful plaque, each student recipient of the Brasler USA Award receives a check. $500. So this year's awards go to Taylor Anderson,
Now I have money to drive home.
yeah, gas money, and Jennifer Knickerbocker.
Congratulations. It makes you want to go back and get back in the sim lab for that $500 now. But no, you're out the door tomorrow. Next, we have Dr. Maureen Perry, who will be coming up here to provide the next award.
I'm not going back to the sim clinic for $500. Have to be a lot more. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Maureen Perry, Associate Dean of Advanced Education and Strategic Partnerships, and Director of the Center of Advanced Oral Health at ASDOH. The 2023 Certificate of Merit and Award in Oral Medicine from the American Academy of Oral Medicine goes to the student demonstrating proficiency in the clinical management of medically complex patients, the diagnosis and non-surgical management of medically related conditions of the oral and maxillofacial regions, academic achievement, and interest in the discipline of oral medicine. The award goes to Laura Gu. This is another long one. The American Academy of Orofacial Pain's Outstanding Senior Award is given to a student who has demonstrated special interest and skills in the prevention, evaluation, diagnosis, treatment, and rehabilitation of orofacial pain and TMD, temporal mandibular joint disorders. The AAOP Award for 2022 goes to Atish Shah. Can I have Dr. Miley at the podium? Oh, she sneaks up on me. She's like,
I'm a ninja.
yeah, it's like a little ninja. Okay.
Okay, do you want
Yeah, go ahead, and then we'll
pictures
do it
with
later.
Dr. Uniman too? Okay, Dr. Uniman. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. It's so great to see all of your beautiful faces and happy faces. My name is Miley Dong, Dr. Miley Dong. I always forget that part. I am director of the special care dentistry here at ASDOH. Each year, the Special Care Dentistry Association awards a certificate of recognition to one deserving ASDOH student. It is presented to the senior who has demonstrated an interest and showing concern for the dental needs of special needs patients, along with high achievement in dental care for persons with disabilities. This year's award goes to Stephanie Papademetrio Stevenson. If there are any other special care faculty or staff, please step up for the picture too. Thank you. The Horace Wells Senior Student Award from the American Dental Society of Anesthesiology is presented to the student with outstanding achievement in the field of dental anesthesiology. The award for 2023 goes to Reina Rana. The next award is the Dental Lifeline Network's Brian D. Stone Award. It's presented annually to an outstanding senior student who embodies the mission of the Dental Lifeline Network by demonstrating exceptional volunteer service or care for patients with special needs. The 2023 Brian D. Stone Memorial Award for dental students is given to Allison Gann. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Perry, Dr. Guang, Dr. Yineman, and a cast of thousands in special care in the ACC. Next up is our award for radiology, and I'd like to invite Dr. Austin Shackelford, one of our alum, up here to present that award.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Austin Shackelford, Assistant Professor for Oral and Maxillofacial Pathology and Radiology at ASDOH. The Radiology Achievement Award from the American Academy of Oral and Maxillofacial Radiology is presented for the greatest interest and accomplishments in oral maxillofacial radiology to a senior student. This year's award is presented to someone who will take their radiology skills back to Alaska. I hope you didn't sit down already. Stephanie Papadimitriou Stevenson.
Thank you, Dr. Shackelford. Next up is orthodontics. And for that, I'd like to invite Dr. Jay Park up to the podium.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jay Park. I'm the director of the postgraduate orthodontic program at ASDOH, and also I'm the president-elect of the American Board of Orthodontics. The American Association of Orthodontists, the Student Award is presented to a senior student who has demonstrated exceptional interest in orthodontics and dentofacial orthopedics. I'm pleased to announce that this year's award goes to Julia Poirier.
Thank you, Dr. Park. Close to orthodontics is pediatric dentistry, right? So let's invite up Dr. Joe Creech, Dr. Mitzi Wasden to present the next award.
Come on, Roseanne. Hi, good afternoon. I am Dr. Mitzi Wasden, one of the faculty members in the fabulous Department of Pediatric Dentistry. And joining me on stage is our administrative assistant and the one who keeps us all on task, Miss Roseanne Jackson. So pediatric dental care provides a dental home for children and establishes the earliest foundation for preventative care that is so critical for our patients. It only stands to reason that if pediatrics is a starting point for prevention, such as careful diet counseling, that we would also be the home for the best baked goods in the school, the greatest cookies provided by our own Roseanne. So when she brings these chunks of perfection, every student and most of the faculty find their way to our clinic for a taste. So whether you're a cookie connoisseur or simply have a sweet tooth, these cookies leave you craving more. However, if any of you out there think your cookie might be better, please send a couple dozen to the Pediatric Dental Clinic and we'll be sure to let you know. So the Cookie Monster Award is presented to the students that demonstrated the most intense appetite for Roseanne's cookies. And it's the pediatric department's send-off gift for graduation. So this year, this prestigious award goes to Eve Pence, and Minan Mansour.
That's the award that everybody wants. Always like to say that I've known Roseanne. Roseanne was my very first dental assistant in 1980. Yeah. And yeah. She was 10, I was 11. She's been bringing these cookies to me for 40 plus years. That's why we keep her around, why she keeps me around. Anyway, I'm Dr. Joe Creech, Associate Professor and Director of Pediatric Dentistry. The 2023 Certificate of Merit from the American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry Pre-Doctoral Student Award goes to the student that shows outstanding promise in the field of pediatric dentistry. And this year's award goes to Allison Gand. Well, in kindergarten, they said hold hands, so.
So you can see there are some very special awards that you come up onto the stage for. Cookies, Cookie Monster, that's one of them, no doubt. Okay, so thank you, Dr. Creech. Next up, we are moving on to our dental hygiene faculty. Please welcome Ms. Kim Lovell and Nisha Merrill and Ms. Tutu.
Good afternoon. I'm Kimberly Lovell, and this is Miss Nisha Merrill, and we're instructors here at ASDOH and members of the hygiene faculty and periodontics team. The ASDOH Introduction to Clinical Dentistry module teaching assistant program was inspired in part by the growing shortage of qualified dental educators in U.S. dental schools across the country. Dental schools across the country are struggling to recruit and keep faculty. This shortage has prompted the American Dental Educators Association to implement a partnership with dental schools in an effort to spark an interest in dental education for those entering the dental profession. Our program mirrors that goal. ASDOH fourth-year students are invited to join the Introduction to Clinical Dentistry module as teaching assistants for the first and second year ASDOH students. A minimum number of 20 hours was required for participation. Those who accepted the invitation quickly learned that when you teach, your personal learning increases exponentially. Sorry. The success of this program far exceeds our expectations. Numerous hours beyond 20-hour minimum were volunteered, with the first and second year students reaping the educational benefits. With thanks from the Introduction to Clinical Dentistry faculty and the first and second year ASDOH students, we would like to recognize these fourth-year students. As we call your name, please come to the front of the room. Jonathan Abrams.
Jasmine Arar.
Samra Ali.
Haya Barakat.
Maria Beckett.
Shannon Bland.
Jessica Carroll.
June Hong Choi.
Michelle Clift.
Haley Galloway.
Christian Garlick.
TJ Golwar.
Laura Gu.
Ali Hassan.
TJ Hinderleiter.
Rachel Hodo.
Pedram Kajay.
Fatima Kermani.
Jennifer Knickerbocker.
Nicole Kowalski.
Justin Lamb,
Rahima Mahmoodi.
Manon Mansour,
Ray Matani.
Pat Lisbona Morgan,
Harpoor Namaranian.
Jesse Nijar,
Nava Noamuz.
Neil Patel,
Eve Pence.
Julia Poyer,
Reina Rana.
Teham Saud,
Ashley Span.
Stephanie Papademetrio Stevenson,
Theodore Tran.
Kylie Yineman,
And Sandy Youssef.
Okay, they're going to be coming back to do another award, but in the meantime, I can't tell you how impressive this program that Ms. Lovell and the rest of the hygiene team have put together. We have approximately 60 full-time faculty at our school. We only started graduating students in 2007. And we have now 20% of our full-time faculty are our alumni. And it's because of programs like this that I think we're so successful in doing that. Where are our alumni faculty right now? Alumni faculty, stand up. Come on, Taylor, Rachel, Clark in the back, Eric. And another fun fact I'll say on behalf of Dr. Cottom is that we have 315 or so external faculty at our community health center sites, and almost 10% of them are our graduates as well. So it's an amazing thing. Kim, it's all yours.
The ASDOH Hygiene Faculty Commitment to Excellence Award is given to the graduate exhibiting a strong curiosity and enthusiasm for learning. This student demonstrates the skill of critical thinking, correlating periodontal, dental, and overall health, and practices in a manner consistent with that knowledge. This award includes a certificate of recognition and a check for $1,000 that is completely funded by the ASDOH Hygiene faculty. On behalf of the entire hygiene faculty team, I'm pleased to present the 2023 ASDOH Hygiene Faculty Commitment to Excellence Award to Julia Poyer.
So if you sneak a peek over at the photo area, there's a good chunk of our dental hygiene team over there. Dental hygiene, Dr. Kumar, what's logically next? Periodontics, all right. Dr. Satish Kumar, Director of Perio.
I'm so happy to see all of you. I'm very proud of you, and I'm going to miss you all. So it's been great working with the class of 2023. I'm so very proud of you. So, all right. So my name is Satish Kumar. I'm the Director of Periodontics at ASDOH. And with me here are other periodontics faculty that I would like to be recognized, and also our admin assistant, Dr. Mark Schlossman, Dr. Erwin Feinberg, Dr. Joe Chang. You saw him somewhere. He's over there. Please come on up. And Dr. Tanas Malik, and our admin assistant, Ms. Naomi Kirshner. Yeah. There's 2 awards we'll be giving out. The first one is the 2023 Dental Student Award for Achievement in Periodontology from the American Academy of Periodontology. This award is presented to the student showing outstanding achievement in periodontics. This year's award goes to Nava Navamus. The next award is given to the student who has shown a special interest and proficiency in the field of periodontics during her educational experience. The Western Society of Periodontology Award of Excellence for 2023 goes to Kylie Yineman.
Thank you, Dr. Kumar and the whole Perio team. Periodontics, implants. So let's invite up, we're going to move into implants and prosthodontics, and I'm going to invite up our Director of Prosthodontics, Dr. Tamir El-Gindi.
Thank you, Dr. Trombley, and good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tamir El-Gindi. I'm the Director of Prosthodontic. And I just wanted to take a moment to congratulate all the graduates and their hard work. And we're all happy and excited for you. It's really an honor to be with you here today. I also wanted to take this opportunity to introduce our PROS team, starting with Benita, our wonderful PROS clinic dental assistant who keep things running smoothly and always has a smile on her face. We also have Darcy Lance, who's our ASDOH lab tech, who's the busy bee at ASDOH. In addition, thank you. Oh, you reminded me. In addition to our fantastic individual staff, I would like to also introduce our PROS faculty members, Dr. Alfredo Hernandez, Dr. Clark Chin, Dr. Russell Crockett, and Dr. Mahrous, who's serving as our CAD/CAM director. So if you don't mind to come up here, Dr. Mahrous. All right, so let's start with the awards. The American Academy of Implant Dentistry's Pre-Doctoral Student Award is presented to the student demonstrating the highest level of academic and clinical interest in implant dentistry. This year's award is presented to Stephanie Papadimitriou Stevenson. All right. The next, the Academy of Osseointegration is committed to supporting and expanding students' interest, education, research, and experiences in dental implants. Their Outstanding Dental Student Implant Dentistry Award recognizes ASDOH Most Deserving Student. This award includes a one-year complimentary membership to the Academy of Osseointegration, as well as $500. And this year's award is presented to Farpor Romanian. The Pre-Doctoral Prosthodontic Achievement Award from the American College of Prosthodontists is presented to the student with both clinical and academic excellence in the areas of fixed and removable prosthodontic. The 2023 award goes to Joshua Clark. We have a few more. The American Equilibration Society's Outstanding Senior Student Award goes to an outstanding student who has demonstrated the greatest commitment and interest in temporomandibular disorders and orofacial pain. The 2023 award goes to Maria Bakit. The International Congress of Oral Implantologists Predoctoral Student Achievement Award is presented to a student showing greatest interest and commitment to oral implantology and implant dentistry. This award includes a $500 check and free tuition to any of the upcoming implant symposia. This year award goes to Rachel Hodu. The 2023 Hanau Best of the Best Prosthodontic Award from Whitmix Corporation West is presented for excellence in the field of prosthodontic dentistry. In addition to the award certificate, the student who is selected for this award will receive a gift certificate with a value of $500 from Whitmix for any purchase of Whitmix equipment. The 2023 award is presented to Eve Pence. Okay, this is my last one. I can add more, but no. The Society of Color and Appearance in Dentistry Student Award of Merit is given to the student who demonstrates the highest level of clinical proficiency with a great interest in color and appearance, either through aesthetic, clinical dentistry, or research. And this award goes to Maria Bakit.
I'm going to tap dance here for just a minute while they get through a few photographs. I'm going to let this big crew clear the stage, so to speak. Congratulations. Some of that great prosthodontic work can't be done unless the tooth is saved by our endodontists. So let's get some endodontists up here and see what kind of awards we got. Dr. Bill Lebo, Director of Endodontics.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dr. Bill Lebo, Director of Endodontics at ASDOH. And I'd like to introduce the ASDOH faculty I'm going to tell you who all the endodontists are, but there are only a few of them here today. The endodontic faculty is Dr. Mia Asari, and she's here in front. And Mia, I'd like you to go over there Mia is the newest member of our group. Dr. Ryan Engelberg, Dr. Gene Jasper, and his great socks. You have to see these socks. Dr. Michael Lazarski, me, Dr. Stephen Slake, and Dr. Judy Van Galloway. We always have two endodontists on the floor every day. The American Association of Endodontists Student Achievement Award is given to a student who shows a great talent for endodontics and has an excellent grades in didactic endodontic courses. The recipient of this award will receive a one-year AAE membership that includes a free subscription to the Journal of Endodontics, July to June, as well as additional AAE communications, discounted rates to attend educational events, optional discounted to subscription to Endo On Demand and other clinical and career resources. The recipient will receive a check in the amount of $500 funded by the ASDOH's endodontic faculty. The 2023 award goes to Jonathan Abrams. Created in 2015, this award, sponsored by the ASDOH endodontic faculty, recognizes the student who has demonstrated excellence in the area of endodontics during their time at ASDOH. The special award is funded again by the faculty, Dr. Jasper, Dr. Engelberg, Dr. Asrari, Dr. Lazarski, Dr. Sleik, Dr. Van Galloway, and myself. The students selected for this award receive a certificate and a check for $500. The ASDOH endodontic faculty members are proud to give this award to Julia Poyer.
Thank you, Dr. Lebo. I'd like to invite back up onto the stage Dr. Austin Shackelford, who is going to now put on his oral pathology hat.
Thank you and hello again. The American Academy of Oral and Maxillofacial Pathology Dental Student Award is presented to the student with exemplary aptitude and achievement in oral and maxillofacial pathology. Most of the students would probably agree that pathology is one of the more challenging didactic courses. This student not only excelled in it, but then stopped by the office to ask more questions and wanted to write papers about it. So congratulations to Ray Matani.
I'd now like to invite in Dr. Vance Cox and Dr. Daryl Sims, who will be making the Oral Maxillofacial Surgery Award.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Dr. Vance Cox. I'm with the ASDOH Oral Surgery Program. We're going to be giving some awards from the American Association of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. It gives 2 awards each year. The 2023 Dental Implant Student Award is presented to a graduating student for outstanding performance in undergraduate study and clinical training in the area of implant placement. And this year's award is being presented to Jasper Najjar.
Hello, I'm Dr. Daryl Sims with ASDOH's Oral Surgery Program. The 2023 Dental Student Award from the AAOMS is presented to a graduating student for outstanding performance in undergraduate study and in clinical training in the area of oral and maxillofacial surgery and anesthesiology. This year's award goes to Neil Patel.
Okay, one more. We're not quite as big as the endodontics are. There we go. This award is from the American College of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. And this is a new award this year. It's the William H. Bell Award, and this is for pre-doctoral achievement in oral and maxillofacial surgery. The award is given to a dental student who has exhibited academic excellence and has been accepted into an oral and maxillofacial surgery program. This year's award is given to Jasper Najjar. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Cox and Dr. Sims. We're on to the next page, if you're following along. Goes pretty quick, doesn't it? Who's going to get that next check? Okay. I'd like to invite Dr. Lindsay Springer, who's going to be up here for one of our operative awards. Dr. Springer.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Lindsay Springer, Director of Comprehensive Care Unit 1 in ASDOH's predoctoral program. The Operative Dentistry's Outstanding Achievement in Operative Dentistry Award is presented to the senior demonstrating outstanding performance in operative dentistry. This year's award goes to Jaspreet Najjar. I shouldn't have had you sit down, sorry. It was a surprise. The American Academy of Aesthetic Dentistry Student Award of Merit is presented to an outstanding achievement in the pursuit of excellence in the undergraduate study of aesthetic dentistry. It's a mouthful. The 2023 award goes to Shannon Bland.
Congratulations. Thank you, Dr. Springer. If you're following along in the program, we do have an award in there that was not available for us to offer this year, the Interprofessional Award. So we're going to go on to our next award, which is going to be presented by another one of our alum, Dr. Scott Howell.
I have to flip a couple pages since there's no IPE award. Yes, there we are. I'm Dr. Scott Howell, Director of Public Health Dentistry and Teledentistry at ASDOH. The Dental Student Recognition Award from the American Association of Public Health Dentistry is presented to the student who has demonstrated a special interest and achievement in community dentistry and dental public health. The award for 2023 is presented to Christian Garlick.
Thank you, Dr. Howell. Our next award was a new award last year, and it's continuing on this year from the American Dental Education Association. And to present that award, I'd like to invite up to the stage Dr. Eric Kosel.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Eric Kosel, co-director of Comprehensive Care Unit number 4 in ASDOH's predoctoral clinic. The American Dental Education Association Student Leadership Award honors Dr. Jeannie Craig Sinkford's significant impact on dental education throughout her stellar career. Dr. Sinkford, ADA Senior Scholar Emerita, is an icon, trailblazer, visionary, and in dental education. Lifelong supporter of dental research and a steadfast advocate for diversity and social justice. As the first woman and African-American dean of a U.S. dental school, Dr. Sinkford pioneered efforts empowering women and men of all backgrounds to advance the pinnacle of their careers in dentistry, including deanships, research, service, and academia. The award criteria are as follows: participation in leadership activities, demonstration of effective leadership, advocacy for diversity, equity, and inclusion, champion for access to oral health care for underserved and disadvantaged populations, community service oriented, and a proclivity to enter dental education or organized dentistry. The award recipient today will receive a plaque and a check for $500. It's my great pleasure to present the 2023 Dr. Jeannie Craig Stingford Student Leadership Award to soon-to-be Dr. Julia Poyera.
You're right. I'm not supposed to reintroduce you. You're just supposed to come back up here. I just was too quick.
I don't always need to.
Dr. Scott Howe.
The 2023 American Student Dental Association Award of Excellence honors the spirit of volunteerism and recognizes student participation or leadership and service to ASDOH and the local community. The award winner must be an ASDOH pre-doctoral member, have participated in extracurricular activities, community service, and be active in furthering the cause of organized dentistry. This year's award goes to Jessica Camacho.
Now I'm supposed to be back up here. Okay, thank you, Dr. Howell. I would like to invite another ASDOH, not ASDA alumni, and that's Dr. Rachel Duffy.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Rachel Duffy, co-director of Comprehensive Care Unit 2 in ASDOH's Predoctoral Clinic. The Eleanor J. Bushy Senior Dental Student Award is given by the American Association of Women Dentists. The award is presented to the senior student who has achieved academic excellence and demonstrated outstanding leadership. The 2023 award goes to Rachel Hodo.
Thank you, Dr. Duffy. Now I would like to welcome back to the stage another alumni, Dr. Miley Wong.
Thank you so much, Dr. Trombley. I am here representing the Academy of General Dentistry. If there are any fellows or masters in the audience, I'd like to invite you up for the group photo. I'm eyeballing Dr. Tanaka right there because I know you're a master of the AGD, but if there's anyone else, please join us for the picture. The Academy of General Dentistry National Senior Student Dental Awards of Excellence recognizes 2 senior students from each dental school in the United States and Canada who exhibit potential for becoming outstanding general dentists. This is an opportunity to identify and recognize dental school graduates with future leadership potential. Recipients are awarded a certificate and 1 year of complimentary AGD membership in addition to a check for $250 from the Arizona AGD constituent. The 2023 National Senior Student Awards of Excellence goes to Michaela Hamlin and Connor Hare. These 2 endured my text messaging and emails to help plan a lot of student events. And so thank you so much, Michaela and Connor. The Arizona Academy of General Dentistry went ahead and added 2 more names to this list for the award in order to recognize leadership qualities in dental school graduates and those who have served at the school or state level. The recipients are rewarded with a certificate and 1 year of complimentary AGD, as well as a $250 check from the Arizona AGD. The Senior Student Awards of Excellence goes to Taylor Anderson and Joshua Hannencraft. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Guang. Now I would like to introduce for the next award, which is coming from the Arizona Dental Association, and it's a leadership award. Dr. Regina Cobb, Gina Cobb. And if there's anybody who knows something about leadership, I think it's Dr. Cobb. Welcome.
Thank you. For those of you that don't know me, I am the executive director for the Arizona Dental Association. So if you're going to be practicing here in Arizona, expect to get a call from me. The Arizona Dental Association Student Leadership Award goes to a graduating student who has demonstrated ongoing leadership, commitment, and personal engagement in lobbying and advocacy as a student member of the ADA and ASDOH. The award will be accompanied by a $1,000 check. The 2023 Dental Association Student Leadership goes to Jessica Camacho.
Thank you, Dr. Cobb. Now I would like to invite back up to the podium, Dr. Joe Creech for our next award.
Here I am. I'm Dr. Joe Creech. I'm back. With me is Dr. James Jennings, another member of the pediatric dental staff. The Community Impact Award is given to students who in their third year at ASDOH plan and manage the Give Kids a Smile, or GCAS event, which takes place on the A.T. Still University campus each year. Now, those of you who don't know anything about Give Kids a Smile events, this is a nationwide event that's been going on for several years, sponsored by the American Dental Association. And we at ASDOH are no different than anyone else, other than we have the largest event in the country, and we have had that since we started. We see well over 250 to 350 children for volunteer care on that day. All students at ASDOH are involved. All faculty at ASDOH is involved. All administrators at ASDOH are involved. There are several community members that come in and help us out on that day, as well as alums. This is a wonderful program, but it is a beast. And it takes a tremendous amount of organization to put this thing together and to pull it off. And I want to say that this year, the two that pulled this thing off this year were incredible and wonderful to work with. So help me welcome Joshua Hannencraft and Julia Power to the stage.
Our next award is going to be coming from the International College of Dentists. And for that, we have representing the International College, Dr. Brian Pauly.
Thank you very much, Dean Trombley. It's a pleasure to be here this afternoon. It got me out of patience this afternoon. I'm Brian Pauly. I've practiced general dentistry here in the Northeast Valley 35 years or something like that now. Been involved in the International College of Dentists for many years. And it was real nice to see Dr. Blue Spruce's voice and smile today, because Dr. Blue Spruce was inducted virtually last year when we were in Houston for our annual convocation and get together. So that was a real surprise and pleasure today. But the International College of Dentists, or ICD, is a worldwide honorary organization. One of its objectives is recognition of meritorious service and significant contributions to our profession. The ICD Student Leadership Award recognizes a fourth-year dental student who demonstrated leadership in following organizations and or activities. The American Student Dental Association, the Student National Dental Association, research activities, school communities or committees and activities, demonstrated potential to continue leadership roles after graduation and ranked in the upper third of their class. The 2023 ICD Leadership Award, which includes a beautiful plaque as well as a check for $500 from ICD, goes to Allison Gann. We also have one other award from the International College, which is our Humanitarian Award. This award is given to a student who exhibits an altruistic attitude to assist the underserved or less fortunate. Someone who motivates others to serve and provide for the common good and shows humility and generosity with time and talents. The recipient is interested in public health issues and demonstrates the potential to continue to be a leader and a participant in humanitarian outreach programs after graduation. This year's ICD Student Humanitarian Award, which also includes a beautiful plaque and a check for $500 from ICD. The 2023 ICD Humanitarian Award goes to Sandy Youssef.
Congratulations. I'm going to go off script slightly. ICD members, go over and get in the photo. Go ahead. Whoever's in the ICD, International College of Dentists, sneak over there. Oh, excuse me. Dr. Cobb, I was thinking about doing that for the AZDA, but then I thought we'd take for, yeah, we just. Okay, where are we here? ICD. Well, of course, the American College of Dentists. So let me invite up Dr. Randy Snyder. Randy?
Hello, everyone. I'm Randy Snyder, Arizona Section Chair for the Arizona Academy of Arizona College, American College of Dentists. I'm past adjunct faculty in the perio department here too, so it's good to see some good friends. So the Arizona section of the American College of Dentists Outstanding Student Leader Award is presented to the student with outstanding leadership, scholastic performance, and the potential for impact on the profession of dentistry. The recipient of the Arizona American College of Dentists Outstanding Student Leader Award will receive an award certificate and a check from the Arizona ACD for $500. The 2023 award goes to Rachel Hodo.
Same thing, American College folks, head on over. Dr. Motahari, come tap dance. Thank you, Dr. Snyder. Next up is the Pierre Fouchard Academy and Dr. Ray Tanaka. Ray?
Good afternoon and aloha. I thought that would only work in Hawaii. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Ray Tanaka, Pierre Fashad Academy Fellow and Arizona Section Chair. The Pierre Fashad Academy is an honorary dental service organization that was founded in 1936. The Academy is named after Pierre Fashad of France, who is recognized as the father of modern dentistry for raising dentistry to a profession. The membership of the Pierre Fashad Academy is made of dentists who are among the most outstanding leaders in various fields of dentistry. The Senior Dental Student Certificate of Merit is presented to a graduating dental student for outstanding and dedicated service to the profession. Particular emphasis in recipient selection is placed on the student's contribution to dental literature. In addition to a beautiful frame certificate, the award recipient will also receive a check from the Pierre Fashad Academy Arizona section for $500. However, I apologize to the recipient or awardee because that check is sitting on my desk in my office. I will mail it, I promise. The 2023 Pierre Fashad Academy Senior Student Awardee goes to Haya Barakat.
If there's any other Pierre Fouchard members, does it count if we missed our dues, which is probably why the $500 check isn't? Can it, okay. Next up, I would like to invite Dr. Jan, or wait. Hold on, let me see. It flipped it, but we're in the program. Do we have the Sober Eye Award? Yeah. Okay, so Janet, I have to go back a little bit. We have a new award, and that is the Sober Eye Award. And it was made possible by one of our alum from the original class. And we have a new grandfather as of early this morning, second time over, up to come up and help present this award if you're still awake and functioning. Dr. Cottom, come on up.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Wayne Cottom, Vice Dean at ASDOH, and yes, a new grandfather as of 7:15 this morning. So thank you. I feel old. The next award is new to ASDOH and has not been awarded before. The Sober Eye Family Endowment Clinical Excellence Award was created by Dr. Martin Sobieri, an ASDOH alumnus from the inaugural class of 2007, and his wife Tammy in 2022. The recipient of this award is an ASDOH student who demonstrated clinical excellence and proficiency during their third year in all competency areas, who is in good academic standing, who demonstrates professionalism with classmates, faculty, staff, and patients, and is endorsed by their CCU director. The award is given during the student's third year, but not announced until the annual awards ceremony. The inaugural Sobieri Clinical Excellence Award was awarded to Rachel Hodo.
Thank you, Dr. Cottom. Now I would like to welcome up Dr. Janet Walt to present our next award.
Thank you, Dean Trombley. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Janet Wolt, Associate Dean for Academic Assessment at ASDOH. The Jack Dillenberg and Jamie Moray Future Dental Educator Award is given to the student who shows a demonstrated interest in pursuing dental education as part of their professional career. And that's good because we need more good dental educators, right, Mrs. Lovell? We said that at the beginning. Dr. Dillenberg retired in June 2017 after serving as ASDOH's inaugural dean for 15 years, and he continues to serve as our dean emeritus. I am honored to announce that the 2023 recipient of the Jack Dillenberg and Jamie Moray Future Dental Educator Award just happens to be my student, Dr. Pedram Kajay.
Thank you, Dr. Walt. Next, I would like to invite up to the stage Dr. Mark Schlossman.
I'll bring it down to my level. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Mark Schlossman, an associate professor of periodontics here at ASDOH. The next award, created in 2016, honors Dr. Maury Reisbeck, whose illustrious career as a dental educator, which spanned more than 5 decades, as well as his steadfast commitment to ASDOH's student research program. The Maury Reisbeck Research Award recognizes a graduating student who demonstrates a broad interest in research, has excelled academically, and actively engaged in an original research project while enrolled at ASDOH. In honor of Dr. Reisbeck's tremendous contribution during his many years at ASDOH, it is our pleasure to present this year's Maury Reisbeck Award to Jonathan Abrams.
This next award is a very unique award that is has been given over the last few years. And it's unique because it's one that is actually voted on by the class. And so what we would like to do is invite up the class officers, Ms. Almost Dr. Christine Cabaz and Ms. Almost Dr. Maria Beckett.
That's okay. All right. You guys are used to me just doing that before I say anything in front of the class. Maroda Nagasi was a member of the ASDOH class of 2018 who passed away May 8th of 2017. Maro came from Turlock, California, where there was a great need for compassionate and community-minded dentists. Maro's goal was to return to his community and improve the oral health status of the marginalized, underserved population. Maro was always a calming and a positive presence among his classmates. Maro loved ASDOH and felt fortunate and humbled to be a part of the school.
2019 was the first year the Maroda Nagasi Spirit of Hometown Scholars Award was given. The award criteria was determined by the ASDOH class of 2018, and each year the recipient is chosen by the class president and the vice president. The award recipient should reflect the following qualities. First, and most importantly, an unwavering positive regard for the faculty, staff, and students, as well as the mission of ASDOH. Second, a demonstrated history of service in an underserved area prior to attending ASDOH. Third, a continued commitment to service throughout his or her tenure at ASDOH. And fourth, a consistently expressed desire and intent to return to an underserved area after graduation. It is our
Let's get together.
It's
our pleasure to announce our selection for the 2023 Martin Agassi Spirit of Hometown Scholar Award. Trisha N.
For the next special award, I'd like to invite back up Dr. Joe Creech. Dr. Jennings joining you as well. Great, thank you.
Dr. Creech, Dr. Jennings.
I have a speaking role this time.
Well, the day we're here to celebrate all these wonderful graduates. You guys are precious to us. Figured it's the least we can do after pushing you for 4 years. But it's also a day we remember and celebrate those graduates that are no longer with us, but left cherished memories and a legacy of giving. In 2006, a young lady from Tucson, Arizona joined our ASDOH family. Like you, Sally Rosenthal had completed her undergraduate degree, and combined with several years of dental assisting and experience in her dad's office, she was prepared to begin her dental career. Sally proved to be an exceptional student and would graduate in 2010 with her dental degree and a master's in public health. She was a top student in her class and was recognized with induction into Omicron Kappa Upsilon, the National Dental Honor Society. She also excelled in the clinic and proved she could have a very successful dental career. Though her classroom and clinic work were superior, what really made her special, what made her stand out, was her spirit and her wonderful heart. I had the opportunity to work with Sally on her very first day in the pediatric clinic. I was so impressed. I pulled her aside at the end of the day and suggested she consider specializing in the care of children. Not surprisingly, she was way ahead of me and said she had already decided she wanted to specialize in pediatrics. So following her graduation from ASDOH, Sally attended the Ohio State University, which is a nationwide children's hospital residency in pediatric dentistry. Now, in the midst of all this school time, she met and married Josh Torr, and they welcomed their daughter in 2012, the same year Sally completed her pediatric residency. Their young family immediately moved back to Southern Arizona so Sally could begin her pediatric dental career. Less than a year into her practice, she was diagnosed with an aggressive form of lymphoma cancer, and Sally would lose her battle with cancer in 2015 at the age of 32. Dr. Jennings is with me here today because he had the distinction of being working with Sally in private practice.
Good afternoon. I had the pleasure of working with Dr. Sally through my private practice starting in 2012. She was kind, compassionate, and very caring. My words could never do justice to describe the beautiful spirit that she was. As you get further along in your careers, you will find certain instruments and materials work better in your hands that may not work good in others. And for Dr. Sally, as we called her, that instrument was the cleoid discoid carver. We ordered a fleet of these instruments so they would be at the ready. She used them for things I'd never think about for using a cleoid discoid for, but she was a wizard with the cleoid discoid. After her unexpected passing, we officially renamed the cleoid discoid the Dr. Sally. So if you happen to be in our office and hear someone ask to pass the Dr. Sally, you will know what instrument to reach for. Dr. Sally not only touched the lives of her patients, but those of our staff, and she will never be forgotten. It is an honor to be able to present this award to a provider that will go out and create that same kind of magic and impact in the world. To honor his wife, Sally's husband, Josh Torr, established the Sally Rosenthal Torr Endowed Scholarship at A.T. Stills University. Through Josh's generosity, as well as support from Sally's family and her ASDOH classmates and faculty, this endowed scholarship is presented annually to a student entering a pediatric dental residency, a student that mirrors the spirit that was Dr. Sally. This year's Sally Rosenthal Torr Endowed Scholarship does not include cookies, but we will work with Roseanne for next year's scholarship. But it does include this year a check for $1,596 and a beautiful plaque. We are very proud to present this award to Rachel Hodo.
Congratulations, Rachel. Thank you, Drs. Creech, Jennings. I'd now like to invite back up to the stage Dr. Grandpa Cotton.
This is a part of the program where it gets harder and harder to talk. The next award was created in 2008 in honor of a former ASDOH student, Tammy Hunger. Tammy was a student in the class of 2008. During her second year, she suffered a stroke while in sim clinic and was unfortunately unable to continue as a dental student. Tammy was known for her beautiful heart and dedication for serving the community. The Tammy Hunger Community Health Service Award is given in her honor and is presented to the student who completed the most community service while being a student at ASDOH. This year's recipient of the Tammy Hunger Award is Shannon Bland.
Congratulations, Shannon, and thank you, Dr. Cotton. It's now my pleasure to invite one of our own faculty. It is wonderful to see you, Dr. Schneid, Dr. Lisa Schneid. Come on up.
My name is Lisa Schneid. I retired in, I believe it was 2019, just before most of you came onto the clinic. So anyway, congratulations to all of you. I hope you have a wonderful future and career in dentistry. These last few awards are very tough on all of us faculty members because we knew these students so well. And all of them were stricken down in the prime of youth. So please forgive us if we break down. These kids may have been gone for 15 years, but they still live in each of us. In 2008, Michael Serkanik from the ASDOH class of 2009 passed away at the start of his 4th year. Michael had just returned home from his first external rotation in Texas when he suffered sudden cardiac death. No one saw it coming. None of us had ever really heard of sudden cardiac death. After all, he was only 27 years old and in the peak of health. We were stunned beyond words and left trying to make sense of it all where there was none to be had. Michael was loved by his fellow students, faculty, and staff. He had a zest for life, for school, his friends, his family, and yes, even us faculty who became his surrogate family members. He was known for always making us laugh, offering a kind or thoughtful word, volunteering for some task at hand, and having a smile on his face no matter the circumstance. In general, he was a good and loyal friend to all who knew him, a loving and generous spirit, and a person who had a real love and passion for giving his time and talents away to those who could least afford him. Mike was the epitome of what is at the heart of ASDO and its mission. We didn't teach him these things, but rather they came from his very core and soul. May we all strive to find those qualities within each of us. These are but a piece of what made him so special. And I think his lasting gift to all of us is to live each day of our lives as if it were the last. After all, he did. I was Michael's CCU director and was deeply affected by his loss. So I chose to honor him by creating a permanent endowed scholarship in his name. The Michael Circanic Memorial Award is given to a senior student in recognition for demonstrating caring and compassionate service in a gracious, joyous, and collegial way as exemplified by Michael Circanic's life. The award recipient is selected by the faculty and administration of ASDO. So I have nothing to do with it, all right? This award includes a beautiful plaque and a check in the amount of $1,228. I see we have a previous award winner sitting with us today. It is my great pleasure and honor to present the 2023 Michael Circanic Memorial Award to Joshua Hannencraft.
Our next award, along the way, we've lost students and we've also lost faculty members. And our most recently, Dr. Tim Lukuski, who I know the members of the class of 2023 know. So I'd like to invite up Dr. Maureen Perry to go ahead and present this next award. Mo?
This is always a hard one for me. So Tim, who everyone called him Dr. Tim. When I met Tim, I got to the clinic in 2006 and Tim was working there and he was working part-time. And I was like, yeah, this is great. And he was really into seeing our people with special needs and we bonded right away. And then like 2 days later, he shows up again. And I'm like, Tim, you're not supposed to be here today. Like, what's up with that? And he's like, oh, I work here full time now. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Who hired you? And he said, no, Jim Bell told me I should just come here every day and work. So we just let him stay. And that was it. So for like 15, 16 years, it was, me and Dr. Tim. And I cannot tell you the number of times that students were like, well, your husband. And I'm like, what? They're like, well, aren't you married to Dr. Tim? I thought, Lord, no, just it's enough to spend most of my waking hours with him. But Tim would come in the clinic every day and I'd say, hey, Tim, how you doing? And he always say the same thing. Say, it's a beautiful day in paradise. Another day in paradise, right? He would always say that. And the other thing he would always say, which I still have on my Dr. Tim bracelet, is kumbaya, no matter what you said. And it didn't matter what he was right or wrong. And, that was like a 50-50 thing with Tim. He would just say stuff and he'd be like, but Tim, that's not true. He's like, yeah, that's what I meant. Whatever you said, Mo. Yeah, that's what I meant. And I was like, okay, Tim, whatever. But he was a wonderful person and we valued him for his dental knowledge and for his always taking care of our most vulnerable patients, but mostly for his spirit. Like he could have just come out and hung out in the clinic. Like the dentistry was just it was like an aside to him being like always getting us, feeling good about things that were going on in the clinic. So this award, named for Dr. Tim, is special care dentistry. It's given to a student who exemplifies the notable attributes 1 minute. demonstrated by Dr. Tim when treating patients with special needs. The recipient of this award consistently demonstrates kindness, compassion, and respect for others, a strong commitment to service and the ASDO mission, and prioritize the needs of patients above their own. The student also exhibits resiliency when confronting challenges using grace and humor. On behalf of ASDO, the Friends of the Lukowski family, it is my great honor to present the Timothy Lukowski Memorial Award for Special Care Dentistry to Austin Westling. Can we have any of the ACC faculty and any friends of Dr. Tim faculty who want to come up and be in the picture? That means all you guys, come on. I'm looking right at you, Lebo.
Few weeks ago, the OKU Honor Society had their banquet. And I'd like to invite up Dr. Jasper, and I don't know if any of the other officers are joining. It's a one-man show. It's a one-man show. Dr. Jasper is going to relive that moment.
Nice shoes. I'm Gene Jasper. I'm the past president of OKU, but before we do that, we've got one more award because we know you all want to stay here for another couple hours. Back in 2014, after listening to the Mike Circanic Award and Tammy Hunger and Sally was such a dear girl. They're wonderful people. The dean would be up here, Jack Dillenberg, and he'd be crying, and we'd all be crying. And so Dr. Lebo and I decided, geez, we got to lighten this thing up a little bit. OKU is always at the very end of the program after all the sad stuff, and now we got Kumbaya on top of it. And so we decided to have an extra award. And there's a second reason we wanted to have that second award, and that's because you heard the dean say already there was 200 PROS awards and probably 65 gum awards. But there was only one endo award at that time. We changed that, and now there's 2 endo awards. So we decided to make it 3. And now we've got a secret drawer in our endo department that nobody knows about except faculty, students, staff, IT. The president of the university has no idea, so please, mum's the word. Anyway, this Candy Award, we decided to make a competency. So the award goes to the student that not only can open the drawer, extract a whole bunch of candy, close the drawer with no bags hanging out, nice and closed, and whoever does it the most number of times, of course, would get that award. We had a lot of heated deliberations between the endo staff and the emergency staff. And Bill, could I have the envelope, please? This is from Price Waterhouse. We've got 4 runners up this year. I'm going to mention your names, but please don't stand up. Nobody wants to see you. We've got Maria Beckett. We've got Jennifer Knickerbocker. We've got Jessica Carroll. And a guy I'll just call Wayne. And the winner this year, and please come on down and Dr. Lebo will present you with the candy, is Theodore Tran. Where is he?
So just so you know, I purchased all this candy and then he told me what candy he liked. And so I had to go buy more. He happens to be a Reese's fan.
And now we'll get serious. How come, Dean, when I come up here, there's no notes? Everybody else has got a whole page full of notes. And OKU is the National Dental Honor Society. It's Phi Beta Kappa for dentistry. Started in 1914 in Chicago, Illinois, at Northwestern University. There's now 63 component chapters, one in every dental school in the United States, one in Toronto and one in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Admission and membership for senior dental students is limited to senior dental students who have distinguished themselves in scholarship while showing exemplary traits of character and leadership. We're allowed to select 12% of the senior class for membership. Where the class is awesome, as this one is, it's a very difficult job. We held our convocation last week to honor our electees, but we wanted them to be recognized today here again in front of their peers, their faculty, and their friends. When I call your name, would you please come on down? And would you please all hold your applause till everybody's down here at the front. Dr. Lebo and Dr. Feinberg will give them their OKU keys, and I brought my own notes for this. Shannon Bland. Shannon's headed back to Ellensburg, Washington, where she's going to practice dentistry in the office that she was a patient of as a kid. Jessica Carroll. Jessica's going up to Washington too. There must be something up there. She's going to practice in the Seattle area. Allison Gahn. Allison plans to do an AEG residency here in town at St. Vincent de Paul, 1 year. Rachel Hodo, we haven't seen her up here at all today. Rachel's going to start a 2-year pediatric residency at Tucson, Arizona with NYU Langdon. Neil Patel. Neil is newly married to Sammy. He and Sammy are going to soak up the Arizona sunshine, and Neil is privileged to be part of the Arizona family, ASDOH family, and he's going to carry on its philosophy and mission in every step of his life, all walks of his life. Julia Poirier. We're lucky to have Julia. She's going to stay here at the ranch. She's going to do 2.5 years with Ortho across the street. Christine Cabaz. Christine's going back to Los Angeles to practice dentistry and wear ASDOH proudly on her shoulder. And last but certainly not least, Kylie Yineman. Kylie will be headed for a 3-year perio program in San Antonio at the University of Texas Health Science Center. And that's all of them. And now you can clap. And to all of you, I would say, please come back and visit us at the ranch. We love when you guys come back to visit. Lebo wanted me to say one more thing. All the OKU faculty, some of you are here today. Come on in and get your picture took.
And now I would like to invite up Dr. Matt Kahn, Commander, U.S. Navy, retired and Clinical Director, AEGD, and ASDOH Center for Advanced Oral Health, to come up to the stage for the commissioning of officers of the uniformed services in the United States. Dr. Kahn.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Matthew Kahn. This is the first year I've done this not being in uniform. Thank you, Dr. Trombley. As he said, I am the clinical director for the Advanced Education General Dentistry Residency Program here at ASDOH. Our mission is to train new dentists after graduation to be competent in advanced dental procedures. But we also support the ASDOH pre-doctoral program by working closely with students as partners in care for their complex patients, and providing an area for dental students to spread their wings a bit and also try out some pretty cool stuff in an advanced setting. We're lucky to have 2 graduates today who will be starting their careers in the United States Navy in service to others. It is truly an honor to be part of their experience here at ASDOH and being a bridge to their next life milestones. I actually interviewed Ensign Nguyen way back in November 2018. We talked about his challenges applying to dental school several times, taking a heavy load of classes, working as a radiology technician, and as a server in a Vietnamese restaurant. He said the 5 things that make him nervous are interviews, snakes, being in a car with somebody who's not a good driver, needles, and dentists. Well, good luck in your oral surgery residency. I know you'll have your hands full and your mind engaged at the Portsmouth Naval Medical Center in Virginia. Ensign Garlick, I had the pleasure of meeting as a dental student. He's been to the advanced care clinic many times, and we've talked about how the military is an extension of your family. We all take care of each other. I know you are excited to head out to San Diego for your general practice residency at the Balboa Naval Hospital. I may actually come out and visit you and see how you're doing, so get ready for it. You have that? Yes. Good. So now it's customary in the military to recognize a job well done with a coin. The history of the military coin actually dates back to ancient Rome. When a Roman soldier performed valiantly, they would be given a specially minted coin as a bonus. While similar coins are still handed out today as tokens of appreciation and honor, military men and women often exchange the coins like business cards or give them to others to collect. At A.T. Still University, we've established a tradition a few years ago with the creation of a special ATSU military recognition coin. These coins are presented to our military graduates every year during graduation week. Our military graduates are also given military honor cords to wear with their regalia at the graduation. As I read your name, please come forward to be recognized and receive your coin. Quoc Nguyen, and Christian Garlick. At this time, we will do the formal administration of the oath of office. All officers of the Uniformed Services of the United States swear or affirm an oath of office upon commissioning. Would the officers ready to take this oath, please come forward and stand in front of the United States flag facing the audience. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations.
Congratulations and thank you for your service. I'm a little concerned about what's going to happen next. We have something called Founder's Day that happens in the fall at ATSU. And I was voluntold to be a part of a dunk tank. And I did that. And I'm just sitting innocently in a dunk tank. And suddenly, no one's throwing the ball. The seat goes out from under me, and I'm dunked. I look behind me, and there was, let's say, an officer in the class of 2023 now, who had snuck up from behind the dunk tank and pulled the mechanism that moves the target that drops the seat. I told that person that I would remember this. And remember, the faculty may make the recommendations to graduate, but I had some small part in this, but you're still invited tomorrow and you're invited up to the stage. Maria and Christine, come on up.
It's our pleasure to now introduce our dear friend and classmate, Sandy Youssef, who we've chosen to give a few remarks on behalf of the class of 2023.
All right.
Hello, ASDOH family and friends. It is my absolute honor to stand here before you all and reflect on the journey that brought us to this joyous occasion. I'm sorry, it's going to be really hard to not pull a Dr. Cottom. It is hard to believe that our first day at ASDOH was 3 years, 9 months, 3 weeks, and 5 days ago. We started off in microbiology with Dr. Fiscioni, who slammed us with 1,136 slides about these big honking lesions that were going to be tested on just 2 days later. I remember looking at my classmates and thinking, there's no way. That all felt impossible. A few weeks later, we meet our favorite chocolate throwing instructor, Dr. Cottom. We found ourselves drawing crazy structures to try to make sense of what the brachial plexus was or what the cranial nerves pathways were. At the time, it all felt like utter madness. But after all the sweat and tears, we make it through the first year and quickly jump to the second. I remember second year being a roller coaster of emotions. From starting sim clinic with Dr. Rizuki constantly reminding us not to fail our progress exams, to us all trying to navigate the insanity that was the pandemic. I still don't know how we all managed to learn how to design RPDs virtually. Our second year felt never ending, but just like everyone told us at the beginning of our time at ASDOH, it all flew by very quickly and we found ourselves back on campus and suddenly in the main clinic. The thought of seeing patients in the main clinic seemed like a lifetime away. From the first time I walked into the ASDOH clinic and seeing the D4s back then with their burgundy scrubs, I remember thinking to myself, wow, these guys got it all figured out. But when it came time for us to be those guys, boy, was I wrong. Clinic was challenging in an enlightening way, and it was filled with so many humbling moments, but with also so many exuberating triumphs. And just like that, the national boards came and went along with the CDCA. And we'll never forget Dr. Matahari yelling at us, very lovingly, of course, to read our manuals. Then we dove in head first into our external rotations, where we got a taste of what it would be like to be doctors out in the world. In a blink of an eye, our 4th year of ASDOH came to an end, but with tremendous success that we owe to all of our ASDOH family. To all the faculty and staff, the success that we are celebrating today is completely indebted to you. Thank you for choosing to share your wisdom and expertise with us. Sorry. Thank you for your commitment to providing us with quality education that is honestly unparalleled. Woo. Thank you for being compassionate towards our insecurities. Thank you for rejoicing with us during our minor successes throughout our 4 years that led to this very major success we are celebrating today. We hope that you had just as much fun teaching us as we had learning from you. We hope our class has made a little bit of an impact on your academic journeys that can be somewhat comparable to the monumental influence you had on all of us. I want to give a special thank you to our very own amazing Dean, Dr. Trombley. Dr. Trombley, it is our honor that we got to start our academic journey with you supporting us. And clearly you felt so strongly about our class leaving that you decided to end your journey with ours. You have been nothing short of incredibly encouraging and kind throughout our time here. ASDOH will lose a humble, compassionate, and capable leader, and whoever replaces you will have impossible shoes to fill. We wish you the best of luck on your future adventures, and we hope you don't forget our class. To all the parents and the families present with us today, we would not have been able to achieve this prestigious achievement if not for your unwavering support, your unconditional love, and your unshaken confidence in us. From the bottom of our hearts, we are truly grateful for the sacrifices you have made for us to be here and for all of you to call us your little doctors. To my class, my friends, we have been through a lot together. We have cried together, mourned together, felt defeated together, felt stuck and stagnant together. We have had endless sleepless nights together. And I know there were times when we felt that we just couldn't pull through. But look at where we are now. Today is the result of us struggling together, persevering together, not giving up on each other, motivating each other, believing in one another. We even made it through an entire pandemic together. And today we finally get to rejoice and celebrate. I'm thankful for each and every one of you, my friends, for you have not only taught me how to serve, but you taught me how to be compassionate, tenderhearted. You taught me fellowship, genuine joy, trust, and strong love. This time together at ASDOH did not just give us colleagues, but honest friendships that I know will last a lifetime. My friends, I hope you carry this title of doctors, this title of healers that we are about to receive with pride and with privilege. I hope you use this title for the service of those who are less fortunate than we are. I hope you use this title to give unconditionally and with an open heart, because that is what makes us ASDOH doctors. I'm extremely proud of you all, and I'm blessed to be a part of an incredible class that truly embodies the mission of ASDOH. I love you all. Congratulations, class of 2023. We made it.
Now, without further ado, what we all came here for, our class video. This video is titled Confessions of a Fourth-Year Dental Student. We're sorry.
Well, remember that hiccup we had when we entered the white coat ceremony our D1 year? Well, that may or may not have been because of me.
And that's the Arizona School of Dentistry and Oral Health. We're going to begin our ceremony this morning after watching an interesting seating arrangement.
Needless to say, if you want to sit correctly tomorrow, don't let me lead tomorrow for graduation. All right, I have one more thing to say. Hey, Dr. Motahari, I heard sick days are better suited in Greece.
What's up with this kid? Literally, he's chewing ice all the time. Doesn't matter where you are or what time of the day it is. You're taking an exam, you're in the middle of the lecture. He's chewing ice. I turn around, it's Trenton.
Love it. Yeah, so I don't really know what's going on. I've honestly had, I think, such great suggestions, but I haven't heard anything back from class leadership. And I feel like I'm just getting ignored.
As class leadership, we get a lot of complaints from our very understandable class. You know, they have very normal expectations of what the school wants us to do and what the school can do for us. So obviously all their very reasonable expectations were never met because we never brought it up, because it made absolutely no sense. And you know who you are to ask me that question. And I told you, of course, I'll bring it up. I never did.
Dude, I'm not getting any feelings. What do I do?
You already did one class 2. Why don't you just declare your next one as competency?
That's what I did. I just did one and declared the next one as competency. You'll be fine.
I declare competency!
Did that seriously just happen? Like declaring a competency? It's not a thing. Like, is this gonna be like last week where you tried to declare a post-op? I mean, really, what is it?
It's a class 2.
All right, well, let's take a look at it. This doesn't even look restorable if it was an actual x-ray. I think we might better take an x-ray and take a look rather than a cartoon image. Just saying, maybe I'm picky.
I don't know why I told Theo to declare his next one as competency. I did like 10 before I did a competency, but don't tell him I said that.
Oh my god, I'm tired of this. I wish I was in CC1 so I could just send it to the lab, they would set the teeth. What the hell am I doing? I'm tired of this, I'm out.
Sick of this nonsense. Can we please send this to the lab, Dr. Rocco?
Stop whining, you big baby. It's not that hard, okay? That's how we roll in CCU too.
Confession. So I hiked or ran the Grand Canyon rim to rim to rim, which was over 50 miles, did some toenails in, and instead of waiting for them to go necrotic for months, I surgically removed them in my van. I took a cassette from oral surgery and some carbocaine, got the job done. Next go on the van, I'm thinking a personal vasectomy.
There we go. I can't seem to get any faculty to agree on any treatment plan, and it's really making me doubt what I understand.
We've discussed this many times. I just don't know why you're not prepared for this. We're going to take out the tooth, number 18, right?
Yep.
And you're going to section it, and we're going to take it out as atraumatically as possible.
That tooth doesn't need any treatment.
Okay. And we're going to do a bone graft. Perhaps in this particular case, we'll do an immediate implant with using the Versa system. You want to give it a try?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay. And then we'll bone graft the voids around it and use it probably at a resorbable membrane.
What's the deal with this PPE? The other day, Miss Level told me to put on 3 gowns. Is that really necessary?
Hi, Miss Kelsey. How can I give you a start today?
Yeah, we're gonna do a prophy.
Okay, and can you cover this before you get started?
Oh, yeah. We'll make sure to cover that.
Yeah, and it looks like Jordan needs to put on her other gloves.
Well, yep.
Okay, make sure that happens. All right, medical history looks great. You can have my start.
Awesome, thank you so much. Sir, can you put these on for me? Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Dude, I'm like so sick of this PPE. This is ridiculous. I have 3 gowns on. Do you see any hygiene faculty around? Let me check. Coast is clear, baby. Oh, sorry, sir. We'll be right with you. We'll be right with you. We'll be with
What's
you in
going
just
on?
a second.
Okay. Are we still doing the clinic today?
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
We're gonna get started today. I'll lean you back here. Oh, I can take those off for you. Yeah, you don't need those. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see everything clear now.
All right, ready? We're gonna do a cleaning today. I'm gonna start with some probing.
Okay, so I'm still not clear on what a spec pulpotomy is. Is it just a regular pulpotomy? Is it a partial pulpotomy? Is it kind of like the name brand version of a pulpotomy? But still not sure.
I'm a big drunk.
If I had $1 for every time a patient asked me where I'm from, I could pay off my loans and probably someone else's. I'm from Florida, and the reason I speak good English is because I'm from Florida.
All right, so I think for me, the biggest challenge outside of dentistry when I go out to practice would be to try and feel calculus. I've been wanting to feel it. I've been trying to feel it. I've been asking my faculty to teach me how to feel it, but still, 4 years on, and if I still put my finger on that explorer there, I don't feel it. I really don't feel it. So if you ask me whether I feel it, I probably would nod my head, but I know I'm never gonna feel it.
Oh no, again, Taeham's patients again. Why so convenient? He scheduled all his patients on me when he's on rotation.
What the heck is going on?
What I'm about to share is very sensitive, and I don't really share this much with people, but D2 year in sim clinic still gives me chills up my spine, but I was struggling, and I just felt like I just needed some guidance, but instead of guiding me and kind of showing me what I did wrong, had me redo over and over and over and over. Tooth number 5. I had to prep that tooth 15 times. Who's got time for that? Apparently I did. Every time I see number 5 now in clinic, it just takes me back.
Wes, are you okay, man?
Oh, sorry. Like I said, I went through a lot and still recovering, but I'm good. Who wants lunch?
Here, can I get a start?
Oh, sure. Hi, Alicia. What are you doing today?
Just an amalgam restoration.
Oh, okay. Do you have everything out that you need?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It should be all set up.
where's your amalgam shave guide?
Amalgam shape guide?
Yeah, you need an amalgam shave guide.
Oh, okay. I'll go
get it.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Can I get one amalgam shade guide?
All right. Ready? Okay, so I have a couple things that I want to go over. Earlier this year, I actually got my thumb infected. I can show you right here on the camera. If you look at that, I got a thumb infection. I don't know how I had that. It was not delightful, but I definitely took home a syringe of some lidocaine and, put it right in, and then poked it with an Explorer real hard and drained it, the pus and everything. So that was fun. Another thing that I did here, I never really figured out how to upload pictures to Axiom, so I never did, not once. I never uploaded a single picture to Axiom. I have a folder in my Google Drive that's like my patients, and it has all the photos in there, but I didn't know to upload one to Axiom. Couldn't figure it out. I tried, didn't figure it out. Said, all right, that's not happening.
We're going to get down to the bottom of this. There's only 2 Tays at ASDOH. It's Tay from D3 and Tay from our class, Tayum, D4 class. Teham does not go by Tay. Teham never said to call him Tay. My name is Teham.
I may or may not have taken a perio cassette home and may or may not have cleaned my dog's teeth with it.
So we're here for screening. We've got our blood pressure and here's your x-rays.
Okay, great. So when was the last patient's dental visit?
20 years ago.
Okay. Are they having pain anywhere?
Everywhere.
Okay. To ASDOH, this is a screening appointment, so we really wanted to introduce you to the dental
Dr.
school
Rachel,
and
Dr.
talk about
Rachel,
how it works to be a patient here.
Sorry, can I get this started really quick? But the patient is saying upper left is hurting, so what do I do right now?
Okay, so why don't you get a PA and am I gonna get my
I have an ER patient. I have an ER patient.
Under your next. Okay, you're third.
Excuse me.
I have a chiropractic for competency. Okay, I'll be there 4th.
Wait, I have my competency wax try-in. Could you help me with that?
Okay, how about you reschedule that back with the Denture King?
So can I have my crown today?
So how the dental school works is we do comprehensive care. So it's going to be at least 3 visits until we start on dental treatment.
So I've been studying for boards.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
don't understand occlusion.
Occlusion? Really?
Yeah. Can you help me? Do you know?
Girl, I know everything there is to know about occlusion.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can go and close that computer. I got you.
Perfect,
I
yeah.
just had a competency, presentation with Dr. Alexa and Dr. Cohen. I practically taught them about occlusion.
Oh, awesome.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
I know everything there is to know about occlusion. Occlusion, occlusion.
Yeah.
Right, like everything there is to know about it. And so, it's when the teeth, you know, upper, and this is the lower. Everything about occlusion. So I just need to stretch a little bit, and you know, and I'll give me a second. It's gonna come to me, but are you ready? Occlusion. In between.
No, yeah, I'm excited. I don't plan to date anyone. I'm not looking for relationships. I'm not in the same career. I want a businessman, someone to run my practice. Yeah, no, I'm not looking for any of that right now.
So Nava, what happened?
What are you guys talking about?
Hi, I'm Carrie the Tooth. During the day, I like to crunch, and at night, I try not to grind. Hey, look! That's me! I know where all the candy's hiding.
So, tell me a little about yourself.
Well, I guess I am known for my love of sugar. Anytime, anywhere, I love sugar. And sometimes I get brushed, not always. Some people call me a high caries risk, so, but all that having to say, I have a lot of cavities.
Well, tell me more about those cavities. I'm a great listener.
It goes past the enamel, into the dentin.
Oh, and what else?
Oh, I don't know. It probably goes down the root and approximates the pulp.
Carrie, you are the tooth of my dreams. Let me take care of you. I can take you out.
Wait, are you a dentist?
What? No, I'm an oral surgeon. Who, me? Yeah, I think I can pull her. I've never met a tooth I couldn't pull.
So, was it a match?
Let me think about it. No. Ever heard of being scared of the dentist? Yes, that's a thing.
Are we rolling?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I didn't find love, but I'm glad I did this. I got to make some good connections.
This episode is not endorsed by the students of ASDOH. Brush 2 times a day to keep those cavities away. And for the record, dentists are not scary. Just take a moment and look around the room. Okay, maybe there's only a few that are scary. Or 6? Wait, I think I counted 8. Can we cut this?
Hey, why don't we move this a little bit? Why don't 3, 2, 1, go.
We have to look at the same time.
Wait.
See, it's hard. I'm telling you.
No, I'm just making a funny face.
So you don't have to look straight at the.
Dude, I'm not getting any fillings whatsoever. Dude, I'm like getting I'm getting no fillings. Like, what do I do?
You've already done one. Just declare your next one as competency. That's what I did. You'll be fine.
Sorry, my phone rang.
I got it, but my phone.
That was the best take. I need this one. I just do it one more time. I'm not even gonna like stop it. Just go. And chew the ice.
It's really cool.
Close to the microphone.
I haven't.
Chew the ice really close to the microphone.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta like get a chunk. This ice is harder than what I usually do.
That tooth doesn't need any treatment.
position. Dr. Trombley, now it's working. Dr. Trombley, you've been the perfect example through the past 4 years here at ASDO of how a good leader takes initiative and listens to others and leads by example. Leadership is all about selflessness, and that's exactly who you are. We're sad to see you leave, but at least you'll have a piece of ASDO with you forever. From the class of 2023, we'd like to present you with this humble gift and wish you all the best back in Michigan. Well, you should open it. Yeah, take it out.
Okay, I will read. I will.
Thank you.
And I was asked to read this. Laugh as much as you breathe. Love as long as you live. Was a quote from Rumi. Thank you so much. We are almost at the end. Thank you so much, students. You did a great job, graduates, doctors. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. But I'd like to end with a little bit of a air toast. I'd like to have everyone stand up, please. And this is a toast that we've done for the last several years here at ASDO. And so you can go ahead and do the real thing out in the lobby afterwards. And I will have a little bit of housekeeping after we're done with our toast here. But this is the last part of our formal part of the program. Graduates, class of 2023. You came to ASDO to pursue your dreams, to learn, to grow, and develop into leaders, to develop into clinicians and professionals that all of us are proud to call colleagues. You have taught us as much as we have taught you. We are all members of the ASDO family. Your success and your joy is felt by all of us. And in the words of the great philosopher, Dr. Seuss, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those that matter don't mind. Here's to the class of 2023. Cheers. You can have a seat, please. And a couple of things. Again, I want to thank our Scholarship and Award Committee for all their hard work. I want to thank Michelle Fiore for all the, where's Michelle hiding? There she is in the back of the room. I know you had a ton of help from a lot of people, and you do an amazing job. And this is all you, Michelle. Thank you. And we have, as far as some directions and a little bit of housekeeping, there are going to be some informal photos. I think Michelle talked about that this morning at the graduation photo. Kind of out and across the way is a room called the Mesquite Room. So that's where you're going to go, class of 2023. When you get in there, you're going to take a few shots. There's a little gift bag of swag for you all. And in the meantime, the rest of us will go enjoy ourselves out in the lobby and wait to meet up with you. And for everyone who's been our guests here today, I hope you got a sense of what a what a tremendous place this is. And when we talk about ASDOH family, we really mean it. And we thank you for sharing your sons and daughters and spouses and friends in the class of 2023. They have enriched our lives, and I know our faculty and staff have enriched theirs. So thank you all. And we look forward to tomorrow, and everyone gets the biggest prize tomorrow. Thank you all for coming.